The horror stories are everywhere. It can happen as simply as this or this.
One day I was laying in bed and I started to get up and I got a pain. It just threw me back on the bed, and for like 3 or 4 days I couldn't sit up straight.
93 million workdays are lost each year because of back-related injuries. Next to headaches, Americans complain of back pain more than any other kind. And unless you've been there, unless you know how debilitating it can be, you may never understand. But sufferers do. $5 billion are spent each year trying to cure backache, and cure is a word you may just have to forget about.
Rotate your head a little bit. Stay right there. Good. There. Good.
Why do so many of us suffer from backaches? Well, many doctors believe in the evolutionary process. When man finally stood up, his back was just never the same. Evolutionists now believe we are direct descendants of the pygmy chimpanzee, not orangutans or apes.
When we were in this position and then we straightened up, we did so right here at the bottom of the neck and again down here at the bottom of the low back. And these two areas are where we have 90% of the spinal problems.
Evolutionists don't advocate we go back to walking bent over, although they say that probably would relieve the pain.
Perhaps what we have here is a real evolutionary compromise in that there was tremendous selective pressure, tremendous advantage to be accrued from having use of two very lovely extremities to manipulate and handle food and gather food and all the things that we do with our hands. And the fact that it was not particularly good for our lumbar spine was just probably something we all have to learn to live with.
But we aren't living with it well, and an evolutionary compromise still hasn't been reached among the doctors. They still haven't come to an agreement on the best way to treat backs. Proponents of one method think theirs is the best, and everyone else is just out of joint. Tomorrow we'll begin examining the specialists who insist they are the ones who can help you.
I've gotten more in a 2-month span here than I have in my previous 24 years.
For Special Assignment, Lynn Harasin, Action News.